So, good evening, folks. We are now going to start the championship, the COVID-19 Golf Society Spring Championship Final. This is being played at the K Club in County Kildare in Ireland. So, we've had a few practice rounds on this. Hopefully conditions are good. If conditions are good, we will see hopefully a reasonable round of approximately -5 to -6 is what I'm aiming for to go around in here.
Welcome to this final. My name is John McCarthy. Very glad you chose to tune in and join us today as we get ready to kick off our coverage.
So hopefully now this is for the spring nuts. Let's see how it goes.
Ready, folks, to get underway. First round action is coming at you now. Let's get down to that.
9 miles an hour wind already straight off the bat. So let's see. Got the 3 wood off this. We know from previous attempts that it's a bad idea to use the driver, and that's not a good start. Lucky there, a little bit lucky there. That's probably the worst drive that I've had on this particular hole. So much so that we actually have to use a hybrid for the second shot. Be interesting here. 9 miles against, 1 foot down, so that's not really anything to be thinking about. Say level lie, wind is right back at us, so let's just take it at that and hope we hit a nice shot. Bit hard, or is it? Ooh, that's dropping shorter than it looked. Okay, so we're on.
Shot there. And about 11 feet to go here.
11 feet to the hole. And we start off with a birdie. That's a nice way to start the game. That settles the nerves. Just about right for the start. Okay. The second hole here.
Off on this par 4.
The driver off here is perfectly fine. We've done this several times. I know it sets you up with a 5 wood, but you can clear the trees on the right. With the wind coming back 13 miles an hour, holy God. They weren't wrong when they said that the weather conditions weren't great out there today. Let's have a wee look. That's grand. There's the bunker. That wind is taking us off. What a terrible way to start. What a terrible way to start.
Pleased with that.
That wind is strong. And this is par 4, so we're going to be aiming all the way back here. We're going to aim, we're going to aim way beyond the hole. Because that's a strong wind. Okay, how's our lie? It's a little bit to the below, so we'll just aim a little bit this way. And we see how we go with that. Oh, holy crap, the wind didn't help us there at all.
And I'm pretty sure she's going to be pleased with that. And this is 4 birds.
So, this is a harder shot than it should have been. Going to have to adjust to those winds. There's all sorts of well, we're looking at 27 foot here, but then height is negligible, but we've got directions going both ways. I think the only thing here now is to aim at the hole and see how that helps us. Oof.
Ooh, and just inches away from great.
That was a bit hard. I think if it hit a little bit softer, the right to left in the second half of the draw or the putt would have brought it back towards the hole a little bit. 5 feet, just aim there and tap it in.
And finishing the hole with a solid putt.
Considering that's the way the second hole went, I'm happy we got in with a par there. the lads there, scores appearing.
Let's see what this third hole has in store.
Just got to keep and maintain a reasonable effort here. I think the way the wind is, maybe it's offset. Maybe if it's a difficult one. 10 miles an hour. Okay. It's 9 foot down though, so maybe we will take it off. And hope that the wind doesn't affect us too much here. It's a par 3 as well, so. It's a reasonably good shot. Now, does it have the legs? No, it doesn't.
Well, that's not going to help anything. She's gone.
And that's not going to go well. That's the first time that's happened on this hole. Wow, what a start. We have 74 to 81%. 12 miles an hour now. Christ on a bike. This is some serious weather. Serious lie. Where are we at? It's just about the same, so. So yeah, I can understand why the lads were struggling around
17 feet to the cup.
At that rate. We have 4. This is the strokes for the bogey, at least here. Oh, double bogey, put us +1. That's not the way to start a round with 3 holes, so we're going to settle the nerves here again now, I think. And hope we can come back from that.
2 spots on the leaderboard.
Okay.
Setting up for the par 5 hole.
This par 5 has been kind to us before with birdies. It is a long one, but we do have the wind in our favour here, so hopefully it gives us some eagle possibilities. That's not a bad drive.
Like that one.
285, that leaves us close. Right, so maybe I think we may actually go right into the bunker here, but let's see if we will. Oof. Wow. Was lucky when we hit that. So nice, hopefully a nice little flop shot here in no unusual lie. Straight up. Okay, so chance here to get one of them back. This is still a difficult one. Maybe should have taken a bit off that power. It's 9 feet to the hole. Oh!
Ooh, that was very close.
Wow.
And this putt's for par.
We're still in with it. Chance here. Another par. That settles the nerves a little bit, I suppose.
That hole. And that also means she's tied for second on the leaderboard.
Oi, tied for second on the leaderboard, but I think some of the other lads have actually played through more holes for those scores, so there's still a chance that could drop back here a bit more before it actually comes to that. So we want to maintain this level at least in order to be in contention after the second round.
Yeah, it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff.
So that's a nice one.
And from 135 away.
Okay, 12 miles an hour that way. My God, this is cruel. And we have reasonably flat lies, nothing too extreme. Okay. So let's see how this plays out.
Going with the 9-iron here.
The fast downswing brought that further right than it would have been normally, but we've got to the green. 2 putts for par,
Putts
1
for
for the birdie, but the birdie is long. 31 feet, 3 inches above, and going right to left on the slope. So let's see where we're at. No, I think I'm happy with just getting close on that one. I think I'm going to have to play safe golf here rather than aggressive golf, because conditions are blustery.
And after that hole, staying fast in the second place on the leaderboard. And now
Romo Clan there taking the lead with -2. So that's 3 shots ahead. It's 15 miles an hour, right, left to right.
This is looking fairway bound.
We played the wind reasonably well there, I think.
And from about 120 yards out.
I could have gone with that kind of, with 16 mile an hour winds. I think I'm going to take a little bit off. I do know that the bounce on the front of the green here might not play for us, but I'm thinking, or I'm hoping, that the wind is strong enough to take us a bit. We aim a little bit left and hope it takes us left to right, but further than the initial bounce. So it took us left to right, alright, but there's the bounce and the roll back. Should have just gone, but I think, again, one more club was significantly more power. So this is a dangerous putt. It's about as good as I could probably hope for there, considering all the hills we had.
At a very long putt.
Take the par again. I think we survived some of these things. We may actually,
one over for the day.
if we survive some of these mistakes, -3 for
on the leaderboard.
Romo Clan 72, but they're through 16 holes. Ooh, so 10 holes to gain four shots. That's ambitious in these conditions. Again, the weather playing havoc with the decisions here. We'll aim to the right of the fairway. Hopefully we'll end up somewhere in the middle. It's a wide enough part of the fairway here, so we got some decent length on it, and we got some
that one from about 120 yards.
So we aim here, left, and hopefully we go a bit more there. And we aim there, and we hopefully get pulled back again. Hopefully a bit more of a straight shot here, though. That's not good. It's reasonable, I suppose.
And about 12 feet to go to get to that cup. And this shot is looking scary good right now.
We take that back to even par
for the birdie.
So we need, he's dropped to 2 on 17, -2 on 17, so, and Panda X420 is +1 after 17. So we have 10 holes to get a few birdies here and get back in this game.
We find ourselves now on the 8th hole tee off.
Oh, 10 miles an hour in our favour. We're going to have to take a club off here. And it's a little bit left to right, so we'll kind of aim there, I think.
And here's an 8-iron.
The left to right was strong. Came back a bit. That's encouraging.
For the birdie.
Oh, it's encouraging because it's actually a big steep hill going back that way. I do not like these. These are not the type of putts I like when you're on the hill like that. It's a 10-foot putt. I think we're going to have to aim pretty wide considering the slope.
Oh goodness, that was
a little
almost
bit too much of a compensation, but considering this situation, that could have been way worse.
And she's going to stay right at even par after that one. And she's tied for second place on the leaderboard.
So we're tied for second place on the leaderboard. I'm assuming their Panda X420 is after gaining back another shot. So we'll aim, this is good because we'll aim left of the green to bring us back in, considering that massive obstacle there in the centre. It's not good when we're on the approach to the green, but hopefully it allows us to... 18 miles an hour, my god. Okay.
She's going through the tree, I think, on this one.
Still caught the tree. It was, we aimed that much left and we still caught the tree. $150 coming in. We're going to aim right to the edge of the green here again, I think, just to end up in the middle. Wow. $150.
Going with the 8-iron.
Oh, that's going to hit. That's not going to work. Oh, it's too short.
And not the best approach shot. Just not enough club on that one.
This isn't working out. I always maintain that a practice round is nothing like the real thing. A little chip shot here. Where is that going to leave us? There. We'll take a bit of power off and just get up over this brow. Didn't want to whack that. Chip shots have a way of going way beyond the hole.
And folks, this could be the one. And the
lucky to do that. Lucky to get in there.
And they will stay in second place after that hole.
Yeah, as thought. Oh, and we have Roma Clan 72 up to -3 through 18. So we need 3 shots just to keep in contention after the first round. And if we maintain this through, the last 9 holes, we'll be in contention with Panda X420. 14 miles an hour for the wind.
And this one could be in the rough, but could not be. Let's find out.
297. That's the difference. Wow. 13 miles an hour. 3 wood. Are we close here? Pulling left, that's not what we want.
Oh, this is a tough call. Could be rough, could be fairway.
It's going to be a bunker. Wow. When sometimes your day just doesn't go the way it should. Okay, so we're going a nice little flop shot here. Hopefully this is... if it's below us here, so we'll aim a little bit to the left. And hopefully we can make up one shot here.
Very nice shot out of the sand, and I think a birdie's quite possible here. For the birdie.
We'll take that. We'll take any positive or negative shots we can get. And by negative I mean ones that give us move us up the leaderboard. Oh, the good old 11th. Tried and tested here. We have to aim straight down there with the 5 wood.
Looking pretty good.
Get around.
And about 205 yards to the pin.
205 yards, and it's pretty pretty hectic against us again. Like these winds, my God. Practice conditions were definitely better than this. Relatively even here.
Pretty sure that's the
That's
five.
not good. That's not good.
No,
And that's in the water. Hitting the water again. My God. This is a dreadful round. So, unless we chip in here. Wow. This round is a disaster.
And I don't think she had quite a clean strike on that one.
Oof. We are blessed that that hit there. My goodness. That could have been double water.
This one's about 20 feet away.
Wow. And talk about another double bogey.
Very close. Just didn't.
My God.
And this one for the double. Okay, and
double
now
bogey again. My goodness.
See what's happening on the leaderboard.
That hasn't happened in quite a while. These conditions
And now setting
playing havoc with the round. Ooh. So we have 50 with us this time. So maybe there.
It looks like a 7 iron.
My God, I'm glad I took 2 clubs off there.
I think
I've carried way further.
23 feet to go.
Oh
my, and that was just fun to watch.
That was great.
Hole, she'll go down to even par.
Yeah, Elder Gar on there with the comment. Thank you for that. Yeah, +1 back to even par. I beg your pardon. Wow, the winds out here, boy. They're playing nuts with the ball in the air. I've had 2 water hazards.
The 13th hole.
Yeah, he's talking about the -11 I had in this course in practice, which is insane. We'll take off. We'll use a 3-wood here. Thanks for joining us, Elder. He's hoping I mess up as much as absolutely possible here. He's another competitor within this.
And she's probably not that happy about that shot.
Oh my God, we're ending up in the rough. I hit everybody. Yes, we have 13 miles an hour, so we'll go with that. Where's our lie? Where lie is above, so we'll end up aiming right, which is sometimes the most unnatural thing to do.
She's going through the tree canopy here.
And another long putt.
And this putt is
my God.
birdie.
93-foot putt. Well, how do you account for 93 feet when you can't even see the ground? Okay, let's just aim a bit left and go for it here. We take as much off this as possible. Wow. 96 feet we went.
And about 5 feet to go here.
5 feet to go. Within 5 feet of the hole. I'll take that from a 93 yard. Or a 93.
Go for par.
Yeah.
And after that hole, she will
absolute
at even par.
Absolute mess up this round.
She's tied.
Can understand why the highly competitive Romo clan, who would, in my mind, is clear favourite for this, can understand why he finished -3 more rather than his usual -8 to -10 for this course. So here we go again. We've got a 13 mile an hour wind. How is this going to help us? Well, let's see.
Going with the 5 iron here.
I think it was the right decision to come back. Oh, we'll take that. Wow.
And now she'll be putting. It's about 6 feet to go here.
In we go.
And that one goes in.
Back into negative again. That's great. But it's really difficult right now to stay negative.
And now setting
I'll
up
be happy to be in
par 4
contention.
tee off.
Just happy to be in contention at this stage. That was a rough first round. 15 miles an hour. Going to take it off again. So we might as well go full driver and hope we get at least a distance on the driver so we can have a one shot into the
Pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here.
And we're off the green. Jesus, the running off the green today is
apologies to the folks.
It's not happening well.
Ended up in the rough.
13 miles an hour again against us. I think we're going to have to go a bit longer. Maybe aim a bit this way. It's rough conditions. Oh, it's also uphill. Oops, no. 191 to 96. So the rough is not too bad. But the ball is lying above us. And we want to come back from right to left, hopefully. Elder Garon thinking I'm turning it on now just because I'm being watched. Maybe it is. Maybe, as Elder Garon said previously, being watched brings out the you having to come up with it. We got a pitching wedge, little chip shot. Maybe we can go one more. Maybe. It's risky, but let's see. Oh. Should have stayed with the pitching wedge.
From 18 feet.
This is for par again. 18 foot for a par. That's not good. If you're aiming for par, you should most certainly be within the 6 to 8 foot range at that stage. Oh,
that was close.
And we're at least 8 feet or 6 to 8 feet beyond the hole again.
And this
unbelievable.
One is for the bogey.
9 feet.
And finishing this hole out with a solid putt.
Hang Elder Garon wishing the miss there, and he got what he wanted. We are back to even par. My God, it's difficult to stay around this scoreline.
On the 16th tee.
16th. Last time out on this, it was an eagle, I believe. That's highly unlikely considering the circumstances now. We'll aim to the right of the green here or the fairway because we want to aim.
It's looking like it's heading into the fairway.
Yeah, we want to be just a little to the middle or even to the right of that. So as you can see when we look here, my God, not even close. We're not going to make that. So we're going to have to go down the fairway. Every other time now on this, we had the option for aiming for the green. We do not have that here. We're going to have to aim here and chip over. The difference, and we're going to end up in the water again. That can't be right.
Rough.
Nothing working here at all. We've got 2 people watching us now. 3 comments from Elder Garon. This is the pressure certainly on now. Wow. With the wind as strong as that, do I want to put something on it? Want to put something on it. We'll try that. How far extra is it? No, I don't want to run down the other side at the very least. And aren't we lucky we didn't change that club?
And she's probably pleased with that shot. And this for the birdie.
18 feet again for a birdie. These are not sinking. Oof.
Ooh, just missing here.
Should be
And
going for the birdie.
par.
3 viewers online. Welcome, guys. Make yourself known. I'm happy with this round considering the mistakes that have been made.
After that one.
This could have been so much worse.
And let's see what the 17th has in store.
17th hole. Let's finish out one of these at least reasonably well. If that happens, we look to finish after the first round. We do have a whole other round to do here. So after the first round, we're looking at finishing about mid-table at least. Get pushed back.
Be heading for the fairway here.
There we go. 253.
And about 130 yards to the pin.
Yeah, I suppose those are immortal words considering well, the guy on there saying make yourself known. Got a flashback to the Hellfire Club. The Hellfire Club where we have been on some nice ghost hunting adventures. I have to say, lads, ghosts have been less scary than this round. So all I'll say is, Eldar, I would play a safe round and not play your normal round on this one because I've really had to hold back. I've really had to hold back some shots that I would otherwise make. I'm not even getting close with these shots now.
And this one's for birdie.
43-yard putt, or 43-foot putt. Oh, yeah, I could nearly chip this one in all right. Let's see. Looks like it's uphill. Yeah. Elgar on there saying he's going to manipulate the weather for his round. Not surprised in the slightest. So we're going to aim a good bit wide here. We've got a 43-yard putt. And we've got a steep down. And that's just not enough power. My God, we're going to drop a shot and end up
23 feet away.
Way back in the rankings here. 23-yard putt. Or 23-foot putt, I should say. The weather is killer. But then sometimes you just do a stupid putt. Oh!
Oh, I thought that one was going to be in.
There's another drop shot.
And this is about a
Need to get out of this. If I get out of this at all, I'll be happy.
And the bogey putt will drop.
Looks like Panda's round was a good round and an exceptional round from Romo Clan at -3 under considering.
And picking up on the 18th hole action here.
We have to really do some serious work going round in the second round. 12 miles an hour, left to right. The driver. And there's some ghosts haunting me here again. Oh my God. Straight into the boy. Wow. Just not making enough compensation on those shots. That is insane. So we're going to aim right down here. I think we might be fortunate here with the lie. We are 81 to 90, 89, so I think we can get reasonably far enough down to be landing with a chance of a birdie, get back to even par, and get the hell off this course and reassess on how we're going to attack the second round. Let's take one off there. We're going for a pitch. It's 4 feet below. Pitch from there. Hopefully there's enough to carry us in. Yeah, the draw and the fade, I'm kind of using the direction, aiming at a certain direction. That's kind of how I done it. It's just what I know. The draw and the fade, I'll have to get to know better at another time. Too late to learn it at this stage. I'll just kind of use aiming a little bit left or right if that's where the if it's opposite to the wind. I think you're right. It is the way to go about it.
And I think she'll like that. And setting up 13 feet from the cup here.
But can't even get that one. We're going to end up +1, folks. That is a rough round. That is a rough round. But glad to be off. Even with a +1 at this stage, there was way too many mistakes. Thanks for joining us, folks. Eldegaron and all the other people who didn't make themselves known. But yes, +1. We lie in third position. And good luck to Eldegaron. I think he has every bit of chance to win this, I think, as anybody else. And of course, CD, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, who will also be playing this round at some stage over the weekend. Absolutely some difference in practice. I said that before. I actually finished the last round that we played in this championship -10, and then ended up just absolutely, essentially, for the want of a better way of saying it, shitting the bed and ending up +10 on the official round. But that was a battle. I think that was a battle with the wind, and it is absolutely some difference. I was expecting to drop off that 9. I had a -9 and I had a -11. I was expecting to drop back to maybe -4, -5, but the actual conditions here meant that I dropped 12 shots on a practice round. That's something. So something to consider. And thanks for joining us. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.